Turn your volume down and lean in because the entourage for interneted girls is real, messy, and finally here. Days before HBO made the call, Rachel Sennott was melting under Cayman Islands' sun, writing out what she calls a crash-out breakdown and a hard lesson in international law after border agents found CBD joints in her bag. She was spiraling, waiting on a decision for her untitled Rachel Sennott friendship pilot, wondering if the loudest year of her Saturn-return would end in static or a series order. A week later, HBO said yes. Now, the officially titled I Love LA premieres November 2nd, and Sennott is trying something radical for her planner, letting go of the outcome. The show centers on Maya, a junior at a talent management company who reconnects with Tallulah, a charismatic ex-friend turned influencer who crashes back into her life like a sparkler in a linen closet. Maya sees opportunity where old jealousy used to live, signs Tallulah to impress her boss, and plunges into the churn of brand deals, crisis pings, and algorithm weather. Around them is a pack built for survival. Charlie, the celebrity stylist with taste and teeth. Alani, a producer's daughter who knows where the industry bodies are buried. Dylan, Maya's elementary school Spanish teacher boyfriend whose steady heart keeps the frame from tilting. The attention economy giveth and taketh. The only way through is together. Off-screen, the origin story is just as chaotic. Sennott and Jordan Firstman locked in their friendship over New York Open mix, karaoke disasters, and honest talk that stung at first and saved later. She wrote Charlie with him in mind, then had to act cool while the process played out, praying casting would see what she already knew. It did. The rest of the ensemble clicked into place. Odessa Asian bringing instant Tallulah gravity. True Whitaker channeling Nepo baby lore into something specific and funny. Josh Hutcherson grounding Dylan with sincerity instead of condescension. Leighton Meester delivering stealth assassin laughs. Everyone's a type on paper. Everyone's a person on screen. What the show nails is the business of the internet like it actually behaves: volatile, rewarding, unforgiving, and wildly democratic until it isn't. Sennott wanted Los Angeles without the usual Hollywood focal length, fewer sound stages, more DMs, fewer studio gates, more grocery aisles and pop-up activations, less fame chase, more survival math. It's a culture where wins are public, losses are archived, and the timeline forgets nothing. When the brand bucks, the best friends step in. Sennott admits she hardened up during early law years sitcom money, pandemic loneliness, the voice inside saying you should be grateful even when the fit wasn't honest. The Saturn-return cracked that shell. Tallulah is her old chaos. Maya is her control freak reflex. The show's thesis is balance. The version of you that moves fast and breaks things needs the version that reads contracts and drinks water. And if you can't find that in yourself, you find it in your friends. By the time she directed the finale first time in the chair, Sennott was both terrified and weirdly serene. Some days were flow state. Some days were heat stroke and 40 setups. And that's exactly the cadence the series honors. Ambition as a contact sport. Friendship as the only sustainable fuel. If you've ever tried to build a life out of posts, pitches, and miracle timing, you'll recognize the bruises. If this breakdown gave you the itch to binge, hit like, drop your favorite line from the trailer, and tell me which character you're claiming: Maya, Tallulah, Charlie, Alani, or Dylan. Subscribe and ring the bell for our episode-by-episode deep dive, where we map the brand deals, the betrayals, and the big wins that make I Love LA feel uncomfortably, gloriously true.